Well, that's a good start. So I just did a recent game pickups and haul video literally just a couple days ago, and I prefer to stick with that format. But I just got in my biggest lot in like a single addition to my collection that I've ever gotten before, and frankly, I need to just kind of get through it so I can sort it and get it placed and not taking up my whole couch. It's literally leaning on me, about to crush me here. So let's get into a new one, I guess.
Are you tired of your streams or voice chats sounding like this?
Do you want the comfort and quality of high-end headphones without sacrificing microphone quality? Antline's Mod Mic 5 is the perfect solution. Their dual capsule microphone attaches easily and securely to your existing headphones and fits within any setup thanks to the modular cable system. It comes with a cable wrap to protect your wires, an optional inline mute switch, and sounds a little something like this. Check the link in the video description to learn more.
So this whole lot that you see here is a massive stack of 20 years worth of PC games from a great uncle of mine named Gene. He reached out on Facebook after I'd posted some pictures. I posted like a 360 picture of my game room and office and some pictures of my collection as I've finally been getting it organized and stuff, just to kind of have it up there for my own archive if nothing else. And he reached out saying that he has a somewhat older collection that he can't really play anymore, but that he's kept in good shape and would like it to go to a good home, and dropped it off at my grandma's for me. And I picked that up today, and I was expecting, a couple games, but holy crap, man, this is insane. So before we even go anywhere, Gene, thank you. You are amazing. This is freaking crazy. There's so much good stuff in here. I haven't even dug in all the way yet. I wanted to save that for the video, but I did take a look at some of the like surface layer boxes and stuff. There's some stuff I honestly just never would have thought I'd have in box, and it's in much better condition than I'd ever find at like a yard sale or Goodwill or something like that. So this is insane. Let's take a look at the 3 totes, box, 2 bags, and an extra one laying up top. I don't know if I can get up without it falling. Oh God, oh, okay. This was a bad idea. Bad idea. Drop my phone. Alright, so I have it divided up here on my couches so that we can take it one box at a time and actually get through it. And I am using my phone to shoot this because it's frankly the easiest way I can stabilize and get okay autofocus and things like that. So this is going to be a weirdly shot video, but let's just jump in, shall we? Like I said, I got 3 totes, which as far as I can tell, I get to keep as well, which will be super helpful for storing all this and some other stuff that I've been adding to my collection lately, recently anyway. Excuse me. And I think they'll go under my bed, although I'll return if I need to, of course. But we've got 3 of these totes, there's a couple bags, and a box. So I guess I'll start with what's on the box here, which is Settlers 3. Comes with a $2 off coupon for the strategy guide. I believe, I might sound like an idiot here, but I believe this was part of like the whole Settlers of Catan thing. A little before my time, but stuff I've really been wanting to get into. So South Peak Interactive, Blue Byte, and I believe the date on there was 98? Yeah, 98, right there. So pretty freaking cool. And it's like a true, this may be my first true, no, I was gonna say my first true big box computer games, but I have a couple up there, but so I have very few of these, and you can see it originally cost 35 bucks. Not bad. Pretty cool. Actually, what are the system requirements? If it was 1998, what, Windows 95, 98? Actually, it doesn't even say on here. Here we go. IBM PC required or compatible, sweet. 100 megahertz Pentium, 32 megs of RAM. Yeah, so this didn't even require like modern Windows stuff yet. Pretty cool, and it's a CD-ROM format. Go ahead and set that there so it just doesn't get crushed while we mess with the other stuff. So let's go ahead and knock this tote out first, I guess. These have the easiest ones to get through because they're all the like standard fat box format now, and there's some good stuff in here. So we have Tropico 3. Now some of these will have activation keys that may or may not work for my actual play. I'm certainly glad to add to my collection and I can rip them and the like, but whether or not I'll be able to play some of them will be a little complicated, and part of the reason he was getting rid of them was a lot of the older ones for most people aren't playable. I'm hoping to get some retro PC rigs up soon so I can actually hook them up and play them, and might jump into retro PC game reviews. I don't really know yet. First, this stood out to me firstly. The box is a little beat up, but that is frankly a-okay. This is Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, which may not seem like anything special, but I tried to order a box of Call of Duty Modern Warfare. You can see it over there. A couple years ago, I did a video for it on the channel, and the problem was I'm not going to show it because I think it still has my address unblacked out, but they stuck the postage label taped completely to this front. They shipped it to me that way. So the box got completely trashed in shipping, and then if I was going to remove the postage label, it would have just destroyed the rest of the box. I got a refund from it, made a little ranty video about it, but I'm happy to finally have one of my favorite shooters of all time in a proper box that doesn't have a shipping label on the front. We've got Sims 2 stuff. I think my fiance is super into Sims, but I think she said she already had like most of the Sims 2 stuff for free. Origin must have released it at some point, but at some point I'm honestly probably going to get into this, as much as I hate to admit, so happy to. And the Sims stuff just kind of looks cool sometimes. Oh, I didn't even see this when I was first looking through. Dungeon Siege 3. I think I have a couple posters or something from it at one point, because I think this 2011, yeah, this came out like right before I started working at GameStop, and so they sold a bunch of posters and that kind of stuff there. So that was pretty cool. What else do we have here? Farming Simulator 2011. I had no idea these, especially these kinds of simulator games, which I thought just kind of popped up out of nowhere. I had no idea they were still making them back then. So clearly these have been going on for a while. Farming Simulator 11. They've also got Titanium Edition here. This one's PC and Mac. Pretty cool. I'm sure if I actually get into these, I would like obsess over them, which is part of why I never have. Maybe not farming specifically, but like the Euro Truck Sim. I loved the Tycoon games as a kid. And here we have a manual for Pirates of the Caribbean. I believe the box, or Caribbean, I believe the box is somewhere. I believe I saw it, so cool that I still have the book. This one's a big one. Strategy game, Galactic Civilizations 2, Dreadlords. And this is a collector's edition. And it's in such good shape. The year is 2225. The reckless humans have joined the other galactic powers in a race for control and domination of the galaxy. The evil Dredgen Empire has plans to wipe out humanity and their allies, but as they will all discover, there is something far worse in the universe than each other. So a 4X strategy game, pretty slick. I like how it looks. That might be up my alley to actually get into the 4X games. A theme that I can actually appreciate instead of this typical format. Of course, we have staples of the strategy genre. Age of Empires 3. This has a lot in it. It's a heavy case. I'm sure it had like, yeah, oh, the disc is hanging out here. Has like multiple discs here. Cover up the key. Big ass manual. Holy crap, that's like strategy guide thickness. Sweet. And I'm just blown away by how good shape, like what good shape all of this is kept in. I rarely come across stuff like this, especially in my own hunting. Command & Conquer 3, pretty slick. Actually, I played a couple Command & Conquers back in my day. Never got super hardcore into it, but played some of them. Crazy Machines, the wacky contraptions game. Over 200 puzzles to solve or build your own. Never heard of it. That's interesting. What year is it? I don't think it has a year. 800 megahertz CPU, 120. Oh, that's an old Windows logo. That's cool though. Very old little entry there. The original Rome Total War from Activision. It's hard to do that one-handed. That's sealed. Total War games, pretty popular. I think a couple were on the Steam sale for the summer sale, so that's pretty cool. Getting a little quicker here, we got Blazing Angels. Looks like flight sim dogfight game. Again, another genre I could totally get into one day. Gun. I feel like I've heard a lot about that from the Neversoft team after they stopped doing Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Yeah, it's like a little shooter. I'll have to get into that. I feel like someone I knew had it, and then I was going to get it from them and never did. So that's pretty cool. SimCity Societies. Now, I did not know that this one existed. I love the modern SimCity. Like, it has some issues, but I can really lose a few hours into that one, so I've been wanting to expand to the other ones and pick up City Skylines and things like that. Sins of a Solar Empire. I remember hearing about this. This is made by Stardock, who does like actual desktop software, which is why it comes with the desktop theme. I've used a couple of their apps back in the day, and then it was a big deal when they released the game, so I'll have to see if it's any good. There's quite a few golf games in here. Tiger Wood 07. NASCAR Sim Racing. This looks like an oldie. Doesn't feel like anything's in there, though. A lot of the jewel cases, I think, are spread out. Yeah, this is empty. A lot of the jewel cases are spread out into the other boxes, so I'll have to compact them once I find the matching pairs, but the boxes are cool enough to add to the collection anyway. 2005. The movies. Oh, yeah. Got John Deere American Farmer Deluxe. Lots of casino card games. This one's heavy. It's got a lot in it. Over 75 card games featuring solitaire. Okay. Command & Conquer Red Alert 3. Yeah, I think it's like the original Red Alert I played on like PS1 back in the day. The Guild 2. Looks like my kind of game. Don't know much about it. Looks like it's a little RPG, which I would love. So, sweet. We've got, of course, I was waiting to not just show this from the beginning, a box copy of Half-Life 2. Holy crap. This is freaking amazing. Like, I immediately shared a picture of this saying, life is complete. And then someone said, well, half of it is. Ha ha ha. But yes, Half-Life 2, the best game ever made, still holds that title as far as like single-player shooters goes. So that's pretty cool. And comes with Counter-Strike Source. Pretty freaking sweet, man. That's, and again, this may be tied to his Steam account now. So I may not be able to activate it, but I have the game on Steam. So having the box is just freaking fantastic. We've got 1701 AD. Looks like another strategy game, probably. Yeah, 3D World. 100 subquests. Oh, it's like an RPG. Multiplayer mode and co-op. PvP co-op. PvP or co-op. Interesting. The GameSpy, so probably got shut down. But pretty cool. Call of Duty 2. Which I now think I have on every platform. I had Call of Duty 2, the big red one, on PS2. I have it on... I have it on Xbox 360 because it was backwards compatible with Xbox One. And now I have it on PC. Sweet. Next up we have Battlefield 2. Which again, I don't think I have a copy of. So that is freaking exciting. And this is one of the better conditioned boxes. I have like 2142, but I don't have the original BF2. So that is sweet. Spore, always wanted to try it just because I loved like little monster configurators and stuff. So that's kind of neat. It was a pretty big deal back in the day. The Stronghold Collection. RTS game. Oh, here's a manual. Glory of the Roman Empire. That'll go with one of them at some point. And Spellforce, The Order of Dawn. I have not heard of this. Splendid mix of Warcraft and Dungeon Siege. Now see, this one could be really cool. Box is a little squished. Play the first HBRTS. Hero-based real-time. Oh, this was probably like a MOBA before MOBAs were a thing. Up to 8 players via LAN. That could be pretty cool. I'm going to set this one out because that would be one I'd actually be interested in setting up to actually play once I get a rig going for it. That's awesome. All right, now I have to move all this stuff out of the way. All right, I believe this one was the heaviest one. It has like a ton of jewel cases in here as well as some of the other stuff. I did pull some other stuff out so they didn't get crushed when I shut the lid. But this is like a serious archive. I may not go through every single one in here and just pull out some highlights later, but holy crap. Whew. Like this is better than Christmas, man. All right, so we got Microsoft Golf 1999. You get to see some of the age of some of these through this one too. Heroes of Might and Magic. This looks like a super old version. Like I believe I have one of these games. Yeah, this is like a really old version. They released like a modern one, I think, at some point. This is really cool. New World Computing. Huh. We've got F1 Challenge 99 to 02. Painkiller, Heaven's Got a Hitman. EB Game sticker on there. Very nice. Railroad Tycoon 3. Like I said, I can get into some Tycoon games. Roller Coaster Tycoon. Loopy Landscape. Oh, expansion pack. Oh, I have like my original copy somewhere probably. And there's probably one in here. Oh yes, I never had expansions. Oh no, I dropped it. No, gotta take care of them. Whole point is to keep these in good condition. But I never had expansions for stuff like back in the day, quote unquote. So this is cool. Enemy engaged, Apache Havoc. Helicopter game. Sweet. Lords of the Realm 2. A Sierra game. Hey, hey. Ooh, that box would have been cool to have. Sierra games are the ones that I believe John Riggs and Metal Jesus Rocks are collecting because they used to work at Sierra. So that's pretty cool. World War II combat sim. Ooh, this is a pretty case. Oh, okay. McAfee utilities. Oh man, for Windows 95 and 98. I wonder if that would still work. No, they wouldn't have definitions to download, but that's funny. Soft DVD Max. What is this? A ripper or a burner? Dolby headphone technology. Program disc. Oh, it's one of those to make like the DVD player work. That was such a stupid DRM system. Oh, a copy of Windows Me with the license. Oh man. I will actually make use of that. That is an actual like productive element to my like work on top of just being cool. Got Red Baron 2, another Sierra. Very nice. Imperialism, the fine art of conquering the world. Windows 95. Actually, I'm going to make a separate stack here of the Sierra games, just in case I want to send a pic to the good people who already collect these. They might appreciate in the SSL. We've got Serious Pinball 4000. What else we got? The Nations. Looks like probably a strategy RTSE. Yep. Oh. Test Drive Off-Road. NASCAR Racing 3 expansion pack. Another Sierra. That I didn't know they did NASCAR stuff. Sim Classics. Old school Maxis logo. Sacrifice. Oh my god, this game is awesome. What the hell is it? It does look cool. Interesting. Pharaoh. Build a kingdom to rule the Nile. Live forever. Another Sierra. Ooh, what is this? That's a badass cover. Black and white. Oh, dude! I had a buddy in middle school. I had a class with him. It was a like weird math computer class combo I mostly just played RuneScape in. And he was always talking about this black and white game where you basically played God, and I just didn't understand it. And this was apparently it. I have to give it a try. There's just so much stuff in here. Casino. Man. Alright, let's go through the spines here. Aces of the Deep. The Sims. Just the Sims. That's cool. Looks like, yep. Called it original copy Roller Coaster Tycoon. Milak. I said let's go by the spines and I'm pulling them out. Aces of the Deep, Hotel Giant, SimCity 4 Rush Hour, and SimCity. Homeworld 2. Ooh, another Sierra. I keep pulling them out backwards. Very nice. So many CD keys to black out here. Medal of Honor Pacific Assault. This keeps coming up lately. Medal of Honor was some good games back in the day. And then we have Battlefield 1942 and 1942 The Road to Rome. Very nice. All right, what do we got over here? Let's just keep turning the box for these jewel cases. Civilization Call to Power, The Settlers 4th Edition. Nice. Puzz 3D. Sid Meier's Alpha Centauri Planetary Pack. NASCAR. Enigma Rising Tide. That sounds cool. Photo Project CD. Comanche 4. Diop. Oh, what? Oh, oh my goodness. My heart is just Diablo on its own. Windows 95 and Power Macintosh. Open this. This makes me, this kind of thing makes me happy. Man, okay. Did not expect that one. I don't know why. Subwar 2050, The Plot Deepens. Sims Live in Large expansion pack. Angel's Screensaver, okay. Jane's Naval Warfare Collection. Then if we jump up to the big ones, we got Leisure Suit Larry, another Tiger Woods, Battlefield Vietnam, yes. Sims 2 Special DVD Edition. Very nice. Flipping on over here to the other side, we have a small mass of misc things we will take a look at. Need for Speed High Stakes. Sick. Oh. Does this have a key? Microsoft Press. Interesting. This isn't like a copy of Windows 98. Yeah, it's like a press demo. That's cool. I was going to be excited if it was a legit copy since I'm setting one up, but that's actually cool. I will still explore that once I get that computer set up. That is really cool. That's insanely cool. I don't get stuff like that nowadays. A card game. Falcon 4.0. Oh, those are the Jet games. Lazy Game Reviews just had a pickups video with a Falcon collection in it. Cool. What do we got here? Seven Kingdoms. That's a badass cover art. And then Corel Draw 3. Nice. All right. Slide those back in here. Got more Tiger Woods. Uru Ages Beyond Mist. That's cool. Space Colony. What? I keep pulling them out. Oh god. Okay. That's doing this one-handed is difficult. Oh, that's one of those 3D little. That's trippy. It even kind of shows up on camera. Space Colony. Never heard of that. If you love The Sims, you'll love. Oh, it's okay. Gotta check that one out. Oh man. What? Okay. Wow. Wow. Arguably one of the best RPGs, especially in the Star Wars universe ever. A BioWare classic, Knights of the Old Republic, the original KOTOR. In really good condition. Oh man. These are always cheap on Steam. You can pick it up. I highly recommend you play these games. I need to play through it again. Man, that's Ghostmaster. Got Ground Control 2 Operation Exodus. Singles. Looks like a Sims kind of thing. Oh, then we have another stack of stuff. Book for Tropico 2. Looks like some of the big boxes were trashed at some point and he just kept the books, which is still pretty cool. Sid Meier's Railroads, SimCity Societies, Medieval Total War. Cool. GTA Vice City, Rome Total War. Actually, some of these we do have cases for. They're just pulled out. I guess ease of access. Medal of Honor Allied Assault. Oh, this is actually like a game guide. Hey. Cool. Same thing. Oh, that's cool. Instruction manual for Call of Duty. United Offensive. Mafia, the original Mafia. 1503 AD, the New World. Quick user's guide for Odentel CPUs. Very nice. Sweet. This was a really jam-packed box with a lot of cool stuff in here. But my phone is overheated, so I can't keep recording for a minute. So I'm going to move all this around and we'll be back in just a moment. I can already tell that this box right here is going to be a wild ride because we've got a casino game, a Zoo Tycoon, and Time Shift. Actually, a demo disc for Time Shift. Demo discs I've mentioned many, many times that I love them and I want to collect them all in one box. So this is going to be a huge mixed box. So, like I said, we've got a April 2006 demo disc of Time Shift, and then one from Computer Gaming World magazine, Star Wars Empire at War. Very interesting. I don't know if that game ever actually came out, actually. Now that I think about it, we've got a Belkin wireless adapter driver CD, and the adapter's actually in here somewhere. Got Stronghold. Got Real Deal slots. Oh yeah. Although this is just the sleeve, but the game's presumably in here somewhere. Slot City. 120 slots, the world's largest collection. I know my grandpa on my dad's side was super into slots games for the longest time. He has like a huge collection of them. All right, we've got Earthlink setup CD. No big deal. Ooh. Oh, this case is busted. What is this? Let's make sure it's all okay. Yeah, just the jewel case a little jacked. Got Command and Conquer Renegade. It's a dual disc one. Alright, here's a complete collection Zoo Tycoon. Jane's Combat Simulations World War II Fighters. Painkiller Heaven's Got a Hitman. I guess this goes in the big box we had. Texas Hold'em Poker. Yep, got a couple discs. Disc for Leisure Suit Larry. Heavy Metal. Oh, it's the actual heavy metal game. Fact 2. Huh. That is really cool. I'll have to check that one out. We got MotoGP 2. HP Pavilion User's Guide. Oddly enough, I do archive these just for the hell of it. Sometimes this stuff's hard to find. Oh, we've got B-17 Flying Fortress. Looks like Flight Sim. Battlefield and... what? Medal of Honor Allied Assault. Just had a Battlefield ad on the back. And then Command & Conquer Red Alert 2 discs. Command & Conquer Yuri's Revenge, expansion set for Red Alert 2. The big box for Pirates of the Caribbean, or Caribbean. Oh, I thought it said free movie inside. It says free movie ticket inside. Those are very different things. This is very interesting. This is a pre-order bonus DVD for Fear. Really cool. Software Super Pack. Oh, hey. Hitman 2, Silent Assassin. Love the Hitman games. Bell South. Used to be my internet provider back in the dial-up days. They're not technically really around anymore. They got absorbed by AT&T, but they'll probably sprout up again when they need to recircle their monopolies. Another expansion for Medal of Honor Allied Assault. Got a lot of discs in here. Jeez. Okay. Rise of Nations. This is a weird angle to do this at. I overheated my phone, so I can't do much more. Vlad, you lead Video Studio 5.0. That might make an interesting video to go back and try older video editors, you know, in the modern age. That would be an interesting video. Got some cool boxes in the bottom here. I'll get to Microsoft Money 2000. I feel like that's a staple to any old like software collection for whatever reason. We've got Descent 3. Not sure what that one is. Drivers and Utilities disc. Instant Immersion Spanish. Got a couple discs, quite a few discs of Spanish. Got PC Magazine Software Library. Interesting. Encyclopedia of Nature. Encyclopedia of Science. Eyewitness Encyclopedia, Space in the Universe. Wingman Software. Sidewinder Joystick Drivers. Norton System Works 2003. Rally Sport Challenge. Love me some racing games. Alright, we got boxes for the movies. Gun box. Blazing Angels, Squadrons of World War II. We've got a box for SimCity 4 Rush Hour. Sweet. And I like that these are still here, that he still like didn't just trash them like most people do. So I get to set them back up. Dragon Throne Battle of Red Cliffs. Warbirds 2.01. Rome, Engineering and Empire. Got application software, Logitech drivers, Children of the Nile bonus CD and walkthrough. More Logitech drivers. Intel Express drivers. If you need driver archive, I got them. Cubase's VST plugins for the tractor. Whoa, that's actually pretty cool. Those are a big deal. ACD Digital Imaging Company. Don't know what that is. Descent 3 again. It has a couple discs. Norton System Works 2002. He has a lot of these like press or like explainer things. That's really cool. It's like a guide disc for Windows XP. You can do amazing things in Windows XP. Windows Media Player 9, Digital Photography, Windows Movie Maker 2, Windows Messenger, Internet Explorer 6. Here's that Belkin USB Wi-Fi receiver, probably not a modern standard anymore. Some, looks like UHF connector cables. Okay. Got raw disc here. Call of Duty 2, 2005, Computer Gaming World Mag demo disc. Like I said, I really said I wanted demo discs. I never expected to get any more. PC Gamer DVD, 3 online trial games. Not really playable now, but really cool to see. We've got the box for Stronghold 2. GTA San Andreas. City Life. Probably a SimCity competitor. No. I don't know. Social Awareness. Emphasis on social awareness. Got the box for Homeworld 2, like a boss. It's a really cool box. There's the Children of the Nile. Medal of Honor box. So I have a couple disc copies, but I don't have the box, so that's a big deal for me. Big old book for that Sidewinder. I don't think it's in here, but it's interesting, like, hearing about that stuff. Call of Duty United Offensive. Looks like a PNY graphics driver. That's sick. More Bell South. Ooh, Mech Warrior Vengeance. Heck yeah. And a couple more boxes. We've got Far Cry. Freaking sweet. Far Cry is a great series. Got Zoo Tycoon Complete Collection box. Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. Very interesting. And an ad for Encore Games. Wow. Really cool box sets here. So a lot of the disc copies we've looked at so far, those are like some of the big boxes for them, which is really cool, because then I got some cool stuff to display, man. And even though I'm not super into slot games, this kind of, this kind of like game case box that's like a weird shape is really cool to me, so I love it. All right, we've got some more stuff over here. I'm just gonna sit down and start going through it, I guess. Sorry for all the weird angles, but like this is the only way I can get through all of this stuff. We got a couple books here. Strategy guide for Grand Theft Auto 3 and Vice City. I collect these two. I don't show them off as often because I don't have anywhere to display them down here with the game stuff. They're on my bookshelf in the studio, but I have a lot of collector's guides and just general guides. Tiger Woods, Tropico 5, and another book for San Andreas. Huh. City guides. Must just be more. Oh, it's got. Huh. It looks like the copy of the game is actually in here. It's got like a full guide to the game and everything. That's pretty crazy. I approve. I approve of this game. Alright, lots of jewel cases in this one. Man, I am getting hot without my air on. This takes, this is a way longer pickups video than even my previous one went. So we got Rome Total War, Poseidon, a Zeus official expansion, another Sierra game. We got Heroes of Might and Magic 2. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2. I don't think I was aware there was a second one. Cultures. 1602 AD. These AD games had a lot of them apparently. Looks like the original Sid Meier's Civilization. Create a New World. From Micro Prose. Passage to Vietnam. I've not heard anything remotely about this. I don't even know if it's a game. Requires QuickTime and Macromedia. We've got M1 Tank Platoon 2. Lots of military sims. Harley Davidson game. Race Across America. Close Combat, A Bridge Too Far. Oh yeah. Got Super Casino Plus, NASCAR Legends. And woohoo, Tropico 2, Imperialism 2. Like every genre pretty much is covered here. Not a whole lot on the shooter side, but a lot. Here's that copy of City Life. Got a couple discs in here. We've got the Playboy Mansion game. Look at those graphics. Oh man. Okay, and then we've got GTA 3. All right, let's crack open the last big tote here. We are on the final stretch of this insane haul. So, see what? I've been posting pictures of my collection mainly for me, but then I have put out some feeler posts just saying like, hey, don't throw away any of your video games. Don't throw away any old hardware. I will happily buy or take it from you if you are getting rid of it for real. Just to plant the seeds so people are thinking about it. Because usually people who respond immediately are like, my boyfriend's selling his Xbox 360 and Call of Duty. Do you want to buy it so he can buy an Xbox One? And no, I have that. But this is amazing. And this came from a family member, which is so cool. The only thing I knew, I really had family members who really played video games at that point. Or, really. So this is so cool. All right, so this is a huge stack of jewel cases for the most part and sleeves, so I may not go through every single one. We can just kind of plow through this, but we do got a big old box for Glory of the Roman Empire. I believe we saw something from this earlier. We've got Heritage of Kings, Settlers. We've got Peace and War, or War and Peace, rather. It's like a little medieval strategy. The Simpsons Hit and Run, and this came from EB Games as well. I had this back in the day on the GameCube. It's actually a pretty fun game. It's basically like a mini GTA, but in the Simpsons universe. Didn't know it even came out on PC, and this is a really cool box to have. We've got the OG release of Doom 3. Hell yeah. So cool. Obviously not the best Doom game, but still really cool. Oh, whoa! Has this been opened? Okay, it's been opened. Hold up. All right, so this, first of all, this is original release box of World of Warcraft, the base game. Still has a receipt on it from Walmart. It has a dowel rod, which is a little wood rod, and some Chanel on there, and then software for the game. 6141 bought at a Walmart Supercenter. Super old, like, logo and stuff. In 2005. Is that when this came out? It may not be original launch, but like, this is the original box. You don't usually get these anymore. Pretty crazy, and it feels heavy, so I think everything is still in here. This is when, I mean, they still sort of do it, but they kind of half-ass it now. Blizzard used to put like a crap ton in their games, and now it's mostly collector's edition. So you got big old game manual, you got the disc with the activation key, which I'll blur out, and lots of discs in the discs. You got guest passes, and you got a product catalog, and in some of them they put a little notepad, which I actually love using just because it makes me feel awesome. I don't know. So, one of the heavier PC game boxes you will buy, especially for not being a true big box game. It's just like a normal box, but pretty cool. Last of these bigger boxes here, Strategic Simulations, Silent Hunter 3. All right, jewel cases. What do we have? Let's go ahead and zoom in here and make this a little easier on everybody. All right, we have so much stuff. We've got Ensemble, RIP their studio since they died after Halo Wars, Age of Mythology. We've got Celtic Kings, Rage of War. Oh, what? A legit copy of Warcraft 3, Reign of Chaos. Like in disc, like a case copy. I have a disc. Oh, okay. I have a disc of it, and it may not even be the key that came with it, but I certainly don't have like anything hard copy for it. Man, that is really cool. Warcraft 3 is one of my favorite, like, I don't play a whole lot of strategy games, and Warcraft 3 is the one that I will play for a long time. Alright, we've got, oh man, even rare, the manual's not here, but Warcraft 2. No one talks about, I can't even get it to focus there. No one talks about Warcraft 2 these days. It's all about Warcraft 3. Warcraft 2 was totally a thing. Tides of Darkness. Freaking crazy. What year was this? 95. Man, that is amazing. All right, we've got lots of CDs here. 40 best Windows 95 games. I'm sure. Original Tropico. Got F-22 Did Air Dominance Fighter. Okay. Don't think that's what that's supposed to say. Total Annihilation. Man, so much in here. All right, Armed and Dangerous. Empty CD sleeve. Got original Mafia. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I have Mafia 2. I don't know if I've picked up 3. I've got Command & Conquer Red Alert. 3 expansions in 1 pack. Really cool. Emperor Battle for Dune. This just looks awesome. Oh, we got some basic CDR cases here. What's in here? Yeah, these are blank. That one was. Yeah, these are some blank CDRs for some reason. There might be software on them or something burned onto them, but nothing. I can give those back if they're wanted. Empty case. Probably not if they're in this box, but hey. Independence War, the Starship Simulator. Interesting. Yeah, we got a loose disc here for Mafia. That'll have to go back in the other one. We've got Microsoft Combat Flight Simulator 2. Simcopter. Got Sid Meier's Sim Golf. I think Sim had a much more liberal use before The Sims happened. Microsoft Flight Simulator 98, as real as it gets. Pretty sweet. NASCAR, here's the Far Cry discs, and even that that case level. Looks really cool. Stronghold 2, Conquest of the New World Deluxe Edition, and Castles 2, just they're kind of stuck together here. EVGA drivers, like a boss. The New World, Sims 2, GTA Vice City, Industry Giant 2, some sort of business sim maybe. Genius, the Tech Tycoon game. All right. Oh, there's the Crazy Machines, Wacky Contraptions. Got Chris Sawyer's Locomotion, and this has a little notebook in it as the manual. That's really cool. Got some manuals, Battlefield 1942, SimCity 4. Got seemingly a blank DVD again. Have to check those. There might be something interesting on them. Ooh, Max Payne. I got a demo disc from Goodwill of this in my last recent game pickups, but not the full game. The Sims Hot Date expansion. Oil Tycoon. They did Tycoons and Sims for everything. Zeus, Master of Olympus. I think we had an expansion of that show up earlier in the video. Microsoft Combat Flight Sim 3. Got Dungeon Siege. The original Dungeon Siege. That's interesting. Giants Citizen Kabuto. That's very interesting. There's that Vampire Bloodlines game, The Masquerade. Another NASCAR. Like everything is covered here from like a certain time period. Another Apache game, Helicopter, Railroad Tycoon 3. Another Rome Total War entry. All right, we've got a couple more manuals over here. Gotta be careful with them. Oh, the KOTOR manual also has a notebook style. I can really appreciate that. Medal of Honor Allied Assault Expansion Guide. Some more cases, and I can actually always use these dual cases, so I will find uses for these actually, especially with all this stuff hanging around. We've got manuals for we got manuals for Stronghold 2, another Medal of Honor thing, Medieval Total War, Marine Aquarium, 3D Games Creator, Stronghold, Viet Cong, Soldier of Fortune 2 Double Helix, another Mafia disc, got more Golf, Family Tree Maker, another expansion for the Children of the Nile game, Traffic Giant, Civ 2 Fantastic Worlds, would be interesting to check out. I've got more Railroads, Caesar 4, Seagate Internal Hard Drive Upgrade Kit, Extreme Tuner, John Deere American Farmer, Texas Hold'em, original Call of Duty, pretty slick, NASCAR Sim Racing, I think that came up before. Whoa! Authorized Companion Set, the next 40 levels, Volume 1 for Warcraft 2. This looks home-like printed, but it's an authorized expansion set. That is really sick. Attack Squadron, another flight thingy. Creative drivers for like every graphics card manufacturer. Another plane game from SSL. More Tropico. Grand Prix 3. More Pirates. Alright, we are almost done here, and this has been a crazy amount of games. Real Deal Slots, we saw that before. Children of the Nile again. This game has like a million pieces to it, which is kind of neat. Got more, Mouseware. Civilization 3. SimCity 3000 Unlimited. You don't hear about that one much. You hear about 2000. Don't hear about that one much. More Thrustmaster stuff. Custom interchangeable keyboard system driver. Wonder what that actually goes to. It's interesting. Disc utility. We got a manual for NASCAR and F1. So wow, this has been more games than I have ever gotten at one time for anything ever. And they're all PC games. And like, other than a couple exceptions, and even in those exceptions, they're boxes like I would prefer to have over what I do have. They're games I don't even have. This has been an insane haul. And these are all from a family member for free. Super generous. Thank you so much, Gene, if you're still watching at this point. If anyone's still watching at this point. Oh man, I originally set out not to go through every single one, but there were so many cool entries. I just had to. Now I gotta figure out how to like store them and set them up on my shelves and display them properly and integrate to the rest of my collection, which I had just finished organizing, but that's cool. I'm super stoked. And a lot of these, like I said, once I get, I'm doing like a Windows XP computer build, and then I'm trying to restore a Windows 98 build I actually played on when I was a kid. I'm gonna actually try to see if I can get some of these working just to relive some past games I never got to play. So this has been super freaking cool. Smash the like button if you enjoyed and want to see more. Apologize for all the weird camera work with different cameras and stuff, but this has been amazing. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your so much support on this channel. Like, me having this wouldn't be possible without the support on the channel for me to have been able to build up my collection and such in the first place. So thank you. This has been like 2 back-to-back game collection videos that I didn't intend to do. So I don't mean to like overrun my normal content with it, but I felt like this deserved its own special video, and I still feel that way. So thank you for sticking with me. I'll see you in the next one. For the time being, the bigger box games will be displayed in kind of a library format in our shelves up here next to the studio. Got the cooler ones to me up front, but they are double stacked on both shelves, and then some up top. And that's for the bigger ones. The actual CD cases are actually in here in the studio. I haven't had a chance to really sort them or find a proper place yet, so they're just all here. So I will have to go through, separate out the software and stuff, but I filled up all of my binders, all of my disc binders that had empty slots with discs from cases that were just generic, that didn't have labels or inserts or anything, and the loose discs and stuff. So these are all the cases and what is still here. I'll have to figure out sorting later, but that's where they're going to go for now. Just wanted to
add this on the end here.
EposVox is a Patreon-supported show. This year has been our best year thus far for Patreon, and our videos just wouldn't be possible in the quality or quantity that they are produced without the support of our patrons. Go to patreon.com/EposVox to learn more. Thank you so much, everyone. I'll see you in the next one.